Nearly every industry in the world has a trade show. You have car shows, electronic shows, even comics have their own trade shows. But here in Jordan for the last 14 years, in huge tents in the middle of the desert, they have a massive trade show for war.
It's interesting because when you walk through security and you come to this, it's sort of like a trade show out in the middle of the desert. And the first thing you see are like any other trade show, advertising. But here it's like F-16 with sniper targeting pod, the Hellfire missile, the Javelin missile. It's crazy. It's the first thing you see.
And all this advertising is aimed at what audience? Generals.
So we're here at the beginning at Sofx. They're going to have the keynote speeches. As you can see, there's pretty much every general in the world here. It's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Majesty King Abdullah II bin Hussein, Supreme Commander of the Jordanian Armed Forces, and His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Yemen.
Here we go, it's all going to kick off now. King Abdullah's arriving. So here comes some of the Special Ops Forces.
Jordan has a profound, almost pathological fixation with special ops. Why? Well, one, because it borders with Syria, Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Iraq. And two, because special ops is code for taking down terrorists, insurgents, or anyone else that the government deems to be undesirable. And since 9/11, if you join the fight against global terrorism, it also means that Uncle Sam will cut you a nice big check for weapons, especially if they're American-made.
For your eyes only. I think that's the wrong Bond.
And it's not just arms you can buy at Sofx. If you make a big enough purchase, they'll train you on just how to use them too. To this end, they've created a state-of-the-art military training facility where you can learn how to raid an airplane or assault a gas station or not freak out while all around you bodies are burning. And all of this is brought to you courtesy of General Dynamics.
This was a coordinated effort between the U.S. and Jordan. It's about a $200 million facility as it stands right now, all constructed in the effort to basically have a one-stop shop for special operations type training. You can come and you can work on your urban skills, you can work on your aircraft assault skills, and just the whole gamut.
And who trains on it mostly?
Well, a number of countries. I won't say exactly which ones. What we have here is the Airbus 300. What it allows us to do is various types of training as it relates to special operations, whether it's a hostage situation inside of an aircraft or we want to replicate some sky marshal training. As in the aircraft here, we can simulate certain battlefield effects. We can initiate smells and sounds of the battlefield that may go along with a certain kind of scenario. What we can do is we can pull out the mannequins and actually
Don't shoot the baby.
That's right. Mindset's a big factor for each operator, and the more you can expose them to in a controlled environment like this, the better operator he's going to be, the more surgical he's going to be.
Right. I understand why, because the baby sound just freaked me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they bring people from Sofx here. Why?
Oh, to see it. Gotta see it to believe it.
So they like it.
Yep.
They see the plane.
Yep.
They get afraid by the baby. And then they come to you and say, I want it. Now what? What's next?
Great. We go and we talk to them and say they either want it in their country or they can come here and train.
Right.
We're approaching the urban area. The urban area consists of about 52 structures. The structures range from banks to small, large villas. We have an embassy complex over on the right, gas station, and just all kinds of other structures. There's a machine gun, simulated machine gun in that window. We have wave cannons on all the rooftops.
Are wave cannons real things?
They're...
Oh, shit. Is that a wave cannon?
That's a wave cannon.
How hard is it to come and buy arms on the open market?
For a state, it's easy. For terrorist organization or criminal organization, it's more difficult. But for example, in America, the main supplier of drugs cartel in Mexico are the free market in America.
Sure.
So,
and we noticed that they sell kits. For example, you can buy a regular helicopter, but you can buy a kit to upgrade it to add in a missile system or a Gatling gun system quite easily.
Yes, of course. It's what we call now dual technology. Mm-hmm. For example, Iran bought this kind of plane officially for commercial operation. But Russians say, we don't sell weapons to Iran, we sell Antonov. It's a commercial plane.
So I can buy a helicopter from one country, and I can buy a weapon system from another country, and then have an attack helicopter.
Yes.
Where are you guys from? Kazakhstan. Czech Republic? Is that made in Azerbaijan?
Yeah?
So Azerbaijan makes the biggest, longest rifle I've ever seen. Where are you guys from? Germany. Turkey is here, China's here, Jordan is here, the Russians are here. All selling weapon systems to whoever wants to buy them. You want jets, you want rockets, helicopter grenades, Robocop killer systems.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
You got it.
And the biggest sellers by far are the American companies. In fact, 16 of the 20 largest arms manufacturers are based in the United States. And being the biggest store in the mall means selling a lot of weapons to a lot of people.
What's crazy about this is that America gives a lot of these countries foreign aid so that they can come here and buy weapon systems from their companies. It's kind of like a parent giving their kids a credit card and saying, go to the mall that I own and just buy whatever you want.
And as we left Sofx, the magnitude of what we just saw hit us. If the arms markets are doubling every year in sales, it means that the armies are actually using and expending their weapons, which means, quite simply, that they're killing people.